came to Drexel, they had this like activity fair for like incoming students.
I wore a Filipino shirt kind of like this so they would notice me. And yeah, I found their table, I talked to their e-board.
I was like, whoa, there's a Filipino club here, because it's such a big university, and I thought that was pretty cool.
I heard about FISD'U through a TA I had freshman year, but I was kind of hesitant to join at first just because I was like really new to the school and didn't really know anyone in the club yet.
My incoming junior year, so I decided to look into different clubs that are on campus, and there was way more choice than I thought there were. After scrolling through for a while, I found FISD'U. I thought it was perfect, so then I contacted Elisa about the club, and then I went to the fall GMB in 2019. I've stayed here ever since.
I heard about FISD'U when I was a senior in high school. One of my best friends, Olive Hernandez, she was the FISD'U Scholar of 2016 and I was the FISD'U Scholar of 2017. She really recommended me to try to join our Filipino club, and here I am today.
My third year is when I participated in my first barrio, where I did traditional and modern tinikling, and that's where I finally joined a family and got an ate. The following year I learned banco, and sadly barrio got canceled that year, and I was hoping to also teach a dance my senior year, but that also didn't happen.
I've been really involved with FISD'U over the years. My sophomore year, I was a co-head of the props committee for Barrio. My junior year, I was elected to the e-board. I was the internal vice president, which meant I was also in charge of facilities for Barrio. And then this year, my senior year, I was supposed to be a Barrio co-chair. Of course, that didn't really turn out the way we all planned. I've taught both modern and traditional tinikling, and I've also taught Karanyosa. For dancing, I've done basically every dance that a guy can be in. So like tinikling, bini, pandango, maglalatik, banco, boys modern, co-ed modern. The only things I haven't been in were couples modern and singkill. Those two I was actually practicing for last year. So if we had barrio either this year or last year, I would have had a full streak. I was this close.
So in FISD'U, I was in a couple dances. I did traditional and modern tinikling. I did banco, pagapir, bini, karanyosa, couples mod, pandango, and I also taught pandango once. I was also a scripts head twice, both sophomore and junior year.
In FISD'U, I was the PR chair for Barrio my sophomore year. Junior year, I was the external vice president. And then finally, my fourth year, my senior year, I was the president. Other than e-board positions and Barrio positions, I taught Singkill and Pagapir. Shout out to all my fangirls and the Singkill squad. Love you guys. Wish we could have had our Barrio. I was also in Singkill and Pagapir, and I was gonna be in Girls Mod, but rest in peace, Barrio 2020.
The highest e-board position I was able to get was being the external vice president. Ever since freshman year, I've been really involved with FISD'U. Obviously, with the past 2 years, it's been rough just because of COVID. I was sound head for 1 year before I was EVP, so I guess that counts. I did sound for one of the barrios.
Halloween, because it's like so cool to see what everyone like comes up with for costume wise, and you also get to find out where you're placed in with the fam.
Other than Barrio, it's probably Pollyanna. I just love the holiday season and getting to see everyone exchange gifts, whether that be a huge box of bananas or a Wii. I think that that's so fun and cool, and I hope that the future FISD'U members will get to participate in that because we were deprived of it this year. And yeah, I just love the fact that it's a potluck, so seeing what e-board members can cook or buy, it's such a fun time.
My favorite event besides Barrio, of course, would be either lip sync battle or coffee house. Sometimes that's one event, so I guess that counts. I just love seeing how talented our members are. It's always a lot of fun.
I I would say it impacted it a lot. I mean, it definitely is. Like, I definitely made like a lot of great friends, met a lot of new people, and friends I'm still with today. Maybe really embrace my Filipino culture, just because like I know for myself, coming from New York, in my town at least, there wasn't a lot of Filipinos. So I didn't really know about my cultural identity too much, but being with FISD'U, it made me understand it better. I still can't speak Tagalog. I can understand it a little bit, but I hope like look forward after college.
It's really helped me connect with my culture, and I think my family especially really liked that I was learning traditional Filipino dances, and I just really enjoyed meeting new people that I probably wouldn't have.
When I was a freshman, I was in a first-year exploratory studies program, so when I transferred over to Westfold my sophomore year, I wasn't as close to all of my other classmates in my major as everyone else, because they were all getting to know each other the whole freshman year and I was just new. Also, I'm a commuter, so I didn't get to really experience that sort of dorm life or like live on campus and meet people that way. So FISD'U has kind of been my constant. It's always been there for me, and it's really been the only place where I've been able to make real friends. So I'm grateful for them for that. They've always been there for me. They've done so much for me, and they've really impacted my college years.
My college life was kind of dull before joining FISD'U. FISD'U gave me an outlet to get closer to my culture as a Filipino. It allowed me to get to know people who grew up in a similar culture as I did, and learn more about different experiences that they had, which was very interesting. FISD'U also gave me more opportunities to go outside and explore different parts of campus that I did not go to often or I didn't know they existed.
FISD'U has definitely impacted everything I do. I've gained such a huge love and understanding of the Filipino culture. Growing up in such a predominantly white area, I feel like that sense of camaraderie within our culture was just non-existent until I came and knew what FISD'U was and met so many amazing people that became my mentors and my outings and my kids. I think that without FISD'U, I don't know where I would be. It's so cliche, I'm sure everyone said that. But I've learned so much from everyone, and I've had such a fun and exciting and educational time.
FISD'U played a big role towards my whole entire college experience because I was able to meet and build so many amazing friendships. I would say would be lifelong. And if it wasn't for FISD'U, and if it wasn't for me, like, not going home straight after classes because I am a commuter, like, I wouldn't have met them. And thank you, FISD'U, for that.
Rapid fire questions.
Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Favorite Zoom filter or background? I have none. Having the camera off is my favorite Zoom filter and background.
Favorite Zoom filter? My favorite Zoom filter is the little sprout. It goes on your hair. It's like that little plant.
I don't have a favorite Zoom or filter background.
My favorite background is just, the black screen with my name on it. I mean, everyone does it, so I guess it's everyone's favorite filter. I don't really actually put on my face, whatever, in Zoom, but it's this just like show off my shoe collection over here. So like, I would use this as a background if I had Zoom.
I've seen people use different filters for them, but I really didn't get into that.
Zoom. I don't like community class, especially the nursing major.
In-person classes. Zoom, I literally fell asleep during one class and then I woke up and it was over by 15 minutes. That's so embarrassing.
In-person classes, definitely.
In-person classes, it keeps me more accountable. These Zoom classes, I cannot focus at all on my computer.
In-person classes for sure.
Sitting in the chair all day, for lectures is not it.
Much rather have in-person classes. Being in my room all day, basically every day, was terrible.
Barrio. Past 2 years, wish I could have done that in person.
Barrio. I wish we did Barrio in person. It would have been so fun to have a Teen Beach Barrio, and if we had that, I know that it would have been killer.
I wish we had another in-person coffee house. I had so many plans. I was gonna get the boys and Kat back together. We were gonna have a Dalawang Beses come back. I was gonna teach them fancy. We could have been all like, fancy. We would have killed it.
go to more FISDU events and maybe try, maybe do all the dances in FISDU. No, that's crazy. I mean, some people did it, but I couldn't. I could never.
Any Neo song?
Well, ever since I was little, my fam always told me to sing A Whole New World from Aladdin, so I guess that's my go-to song.
Whole New World, or any Disney song, or AJ Raphael song.
Boyfriend by Big Time Rush.
I'm not much of a singer, but if I were to do karaoke, I would sing Lemonade by Jeremy Passion.
Filipino go-to karaoke song, Bakit Pa? American song, probably Potential Breakup Song.
My favorite Filipino dish is sinigang.
If I had to pick one, it would be lechon.
Sisig.
I'm gonna be basic and say sinigang.
It's either sisig or liempong.
Anything with bangos, bangos. Or I really like mango float. That's my favorite dessert.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
If I knew my senior year was going to be spent in quarantine at home, then I would have spent all of last year spending more time with all my friends and the people in FISDU, like going out to karaoke, going out for bubble tea, just anything, because now, this year, I haven't gone to campus at all. I haven't seen any of the people, so it's been really lonely at home. I miss everyone.
I wish I knew how emotional it was gonna be to say goodbye to everyone. I wish I knew that life is too short to get stuck on the small things, to really cherish like people and memories that brought us joy and continue to bring us joy. I think I wish I knew to focus on those things rather than just constantly focusing on the negatives or constantly only studying. It's good to have fun sometimes.
Well, obviously, if we all knew the pandemic was gonna happen, then I would have went to more FISDU events and I guess just embrace like the whole entire college experience, because having senior year at home is like pretty sad, but you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Get involved. There's so much to do in FISDU besides just like barrio or dancing. There's sports days, there's cookout. You can network or like meet other people from D5 schools. There's just so much you can do. All you have to do is put yourself out there.
Get involved as early as you can. Like, everyone is super welcoming, especially in FISDU. And honestly, like, you won't regret joining early and getting involved and getting leadership position, because those experiences are just really, really fulfilling for your college experience.
Have fun. No history, no self. No culture, no self. Goes for both ways. I think it's really great to learn about the Filipino culture and your own personal history, so I highly recommend using FISDU to that advantage.
Times can be tough. Everyone experiences difficult times in their lives. These times are only temporary, and in order to get past these adversities, you have to keep pushing forward, no matter how difficult it may be. Don't give in and don't give up.
Well, for one, just stick with FISDU. I think you'll have a great time. I know it's, like I said, been rough with COVID and everything like that, but definitely, stick with it. I think you'll gain a really great college experience, meet some great new people. You meet new people outside of like Drexel too. Like, I met a whole bunch of new people from other colleges who were part of Filipino clubs there. And I really enjoyed that part. Just meeting new people is always great. Definitely do a barrio dance, even if it's just one. Definitely do a barrio dance. And with classes and things like that, with whatever major you are, just keep trying and kind of just don't give up on yourself.
Do things that genuinely makes you happy. Explore like new places, activities, try new food, whatever makes you happy. I mean, food always makes everyone happy. And just never feel pressure to stay where you choose not to.
I really enjoyed the people from FISDU. Everyone was very nice and friendly, and I never had an issue with anyone. There are quite a few people that stood out to me that I like to thank and shout out. Shoutouts to Lisa, Bella, Tom, Aaron, Zach, Kiara, Caitlin, Ryan, and Weston for making my FISD'U experience even more fun and enjoyable.
Shout out to my whole entire lineage. Shout out to my littles, Sophie and Kara, my grand little Iara, and to all, future littles. Shout out to the nurses because we all graduated now.
Shout out to Willie, my kuya. He graduated 2 years ago, but I miss him so much. Also, shout out to eBoard 2019-2020, our WeBoard. I love you guys. It was a pleasure serving with you that year. It was a lot of fun, and we got really close. I miss that.
I also want to give a shout out to my boss lineage and my OG Yellow fam because they just made my FISD'U experience just even much more better.
Yeah, shout out to my class. Shout out to I'm not gonna name people because I'm not sure if I name everybody, but kind of made it. We made it through COVID and we're graduating now. And shout out to everybody in FISD'U that's still going on. I miss you guys a lot. And it kind of sucks not being able to see you guys, but I'll still be around Philadelphia, so hopefully I'll see more stuff if time comes around as an alumni, and hopefully you guys gonna put on a good show.
Shout out to the Goon Squad. Shout out to my eBoard 2021. I love you guys. You guys are my saviors for this year. Shout out to my line, the Sanrio head-ass lineage. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see where your new matriarch, Kiara, will take you. And shout out to my OG PR committee, my best friends, and obviously shout out to Kiwi. Good luck, Kiwi. Acha will still be here though. Mwah. I love you, FISD'U. I can't wait to see what amazing things you guys will continue to do. And goodbye.